Called to order. Roll call, please, Lisa.
Mrs. Filippa?
Here.
Ms. Burnett?
Here.
Ms. Lynch? Here. Mr. Prather?
Here.
Mrs. Proctor?
Here.
Mr. Rose?
Here.
Mr. Schreck?
Here.
Mr. Smith? Mr. Tuttle?
Stand for the pledge. I'd first like to make note of executive session, September 16th, 2019, for a potential real estate. Any public comments at this time? Right, then we will move to our student representatives, and we have Meadville Area Senior High School, Patrick Stevens and Ryan Young.
Ryan Young was at a golf tournament today, so he was not able to make today's meeting. But my name is Patrick Stevens, and I'll be one of the two student representatives for MASH, and I look forward to working alongside you guys all year. To start, I'd like to clarify the disputed homecoming court nomination process. We had a record number of clubs and organizations nominate both kings and queens for the homecoming court ballot, in which MASH students voted on today during their lunches. Those results will be announced tomorrow morning. 5 males and 5 females will make the official ballot, which will be voted on again on Friday for the official court, and then that court will be announced Friday night at the football game. On behalf of MASH, I would like to extend the invitation to everyone here to come out and watch the boys play Franklin this Friday. Link Crew helped introduce the new freshman class with an orientation day over summer. They gave the freshman class a tour of the high school to allow them to become comfortable where they're going to spend the next 4 years of their life. Then they moved on to play games and activities where the people got to interact and make new friends. Along with Link Crew, the Caring Closet has added some new things to their organization. A local church donated a washer and dryer that's now available for all students at MASH before and after school. That can be a problem for many kids, so we like to try to help everyone out as much as we can. Seniors are in the middle of a very stressful college application process, but numerous teachers and with the help of guidance office, they help to ease that process along. College applications opened up as early as August 1st and remain open through this late spring. There are many scholarships both locally and nationally that students at MASH will apply for in hopes of lowering their cost of tuition and living for the next 4 years. MASH has nearly 30 students taking college classes through both Allegheny and Edinboro, which is MASH's record. We've never had that many kids already gaining college credits, which will obviously make their freshman year in school a lot easier. Fall sports are also well under the way as athletes prepare for playoffs and a shot at a D10 title. Ryan Ferry has been putting up solid rounds all year for the boys golf team. Lauren DeArmond has followed his footsteps for the girls side as she led the girls to a second place region finish on the year. Logan Greger has been leading the boys soccer team as they hope to have a better half of their season. But for the girls, Elena Zazula has had an outstanding year, both offensively and defensively for the girls. Lucy Smith has been playing great volleyball for the girls as they are now 4-3 on the season. Hayden Parks and Lana Beck have been leading the boys football team. They are currently 3-1 on the season, which is much better than where they left off last year. Erica Peters has had several medal finishes this year for the girls cross country team, and I have led the boys cross country team to an undefeated regular season so far. Don't forget, we'd like to extend the invitation Friday night for the homecoming game to everyone here. We look forward to it. We also have a pep assembly Friday afternoon at the high school. Please don't hesitate with any questions or suggestions from any of you guys this year. I'd love to help with whatever I can. So I appreciate your guys' help and dedication to Crawford Central. So thank you. Yes.
Is there any addresses and pantsuits and stuff like that being offered to students right now? Do you know?
The Caring Closet would be your place to go for that, and I know they do offer. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep. Good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Patrick. Next, we have Cochranton Junior Senior High School, Kaylin Rose and Ivy Weatherby.
Hi everyone, my name is Madison Maynard and I'm the Student Council President at Cochranton High School. I'm here for Kaylin Rose, who had a volleyball game tonight, and this is Abby Weatherby, our other liaison.
So for extracurricular activities for sports, the girls volleyball team has a record of 5-1, and they play Fort LaBeouf tonight and Cambridge Springs on Thursday. The football, we have a young team and they're still looking for their first win for this season, and we're hoping to beat Sagertown on Friday for our homecoming game. Cross country placed 5th in the Sharpsville Invitational, and 2 runners placed in the top 15.
In the World of Marching Band, the theme this year is the Labyrinth. We've got these beautiful blue sashes and plumes. I hope that you all get a chance to see us this year. They won their class and overall at the McDowell Show on Saturday the 14th, and this weekend we took home the class win at Bradford.
For the STEM Academy, starting the second year of STEM, there is now STEM 12, which is kids from both last year's STEM 11 and this year's STEM 11. And for Academic Sports League, they're reorganizing it this year, which is us planning on going to 3 competitions and the regional competition at Edinburgh. For Homecoming and Spirit Week this week, our Spirit Days are today, College and Sportswear. Tomorrow, Tie-Dye Day. Wednesday is Decades Day. Thursday is Patriotic Day. And Friday is Red and White. And Homecoming is this Saturday. And we are crowning Homecoming Court and the winners at the football game.
In the miscellaneous category of tonight's announcements, over the summer, Cassidy, Everett, and I won a competition called the Youth Mobile Power App Challenge, which was hosted by MIT, and we got this awesome experience. We were flown out to MIT with our teacher, Mrs. Kaczynski. It was basically programming heaven because there were these international brilliant minds of computer programming there, and that was at the MIT App Inventors Summit. And also, the roof is finally getting finished up, so we will stop having little earthquakes throughout the day, which is super exciting. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, girls. And last is Meadville Area Middle School, Peyton Costello and Cameron Guffey.
Hello, I'm Cami Guffey.
I'm Peyton Costello.
Rams has had a great start to the school year. On the first day of school, web leaders began making connections and building relationships with their 7th grade group members to help the transition from elementary school to middle school smooth and fun. Students spent the morning getting to know each other, their likes and strengths, and went over character-building activities, learning techniques to be academically successful and how to maintain positive friendships. MAMS participated in the annual French Creek cleanup on September 7th. We won the largest middle school group with 45 participants. We also gathered 270 pounds of trash. The 7th and 8th grade football teams are being viewed as one team this season. The 8th grade team consists of all 8th graders and some 7th graders who are able to compete with other 8th grade teams. Every player dresses for home 8th grade team games, and all 8th graders and some 7th graders travel with the 8th grade team on away games. There is a 7th grade schedule, and most 7th graders play on the 7th grade games. Some do not play due to playing with the 8th grade team. The 8th grade team has a record of 1 win and 2 losses, and the 7th grade team has 1 win and 1 loss. We have 5 games remaining on the season, and the players are very excited for the opportunity to improve their records.
This is the first year the Meadville Middle School has a golf team. We have 9 total players, 6 boys and 3 girls. The team has participated in 3 matches so far. Each match has 3 or 4 teams competing. To date, we have taken 2nd place twice, and on September 18th, we took our 1st place finish over Rocky Grove and Cranberry. We played twice at home, once at Lucky Hills, and to conclude our first season at Sleepy Hollow on October 3rd. The 7th grade girls basketball team has started out the year successfully with a record of 5-3. We are looking for more success as the season continues. 8th grade basketball is currently sporting a record of 4-4. MAMS Fest was a great success again. We had a great turnout. Games, community vendors, book fair, live music, food, and parents got to have a meet and greet with teachers. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. We'll move on to approval of minutes. Be it resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following minutes of the regular board meeting of August 26, 2019, and committee of the whole meeting of September 16, 2019. And I need a motion. Melissa, and a second? Paula? Questions or comments? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We'll move on to committee reports, and first with curriculum. Melissa Burnett, please.
Approval of the second and final reading of Schedule J. Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the second and final reading of Schedule J, textbook adoption, matters understanding human anatomy and physiology.
And I need a second. Okay, Paula? Questions or comments? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Extracurricular, Paula Jo Lynch.
Approval for the Meadville Area Senior High School French Club to travel to France and Germany. Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the Meadville Area Senior High School French Club to travel to France and Germany in the summer of 2021 at no cost to the district, and I so move.
And I need a second.
Second.
Thank you. Katrina. Questions or comments? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. In Delwood's absence, I'll go and read the transportation. Be it resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the 2019-2020 transportation routes for the Meadville and Cochranton areas. And I need a motion. And a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you, Ross. Questions or comments? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Go to Finance. Jeff Rose, please.
Resolved that the Board of School Directors of the Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following financial activities: the Treasurer's Report for August, the financial statements, and the payment of bills, and I so move.
And I need a second.
Second.
Okay, thank you, Katrina. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
Got a long one here. Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District moves to amend the section 11.01 of the resolution approved on February 27th of 2017 regarding the authorization of the incurring of non-electoral debt by the issuance of general obligation bonds, refunding bonds Series C of 2008 and Series of 2012, all in accordance with the Local Government Unit Debt Act. It's a whole page resolution here that you all can read on the website or on the printout here, and I so move.
And I need a second. Okay, Melissa, thank you. Questions or comments?
It might be a good idea for somebody to explain this to the public.
Well, as this is refinancing of the bond, Guy, you'll jump in and help me if I do anything wrong, of the series bonds that Jeff has just read. And the idea is that bonds, we're at the point where bonds, this has about a 5-year life tenure on there left on this bond. This is an opportunity to refinance it because if you've been following the market, the bond market is at the point where it's lower and we can refinance it and save money. So this will be a savings on the payment of our bond. And basically this motion just gives us the ability to do that.
Yeah, that's all. I thought that was appropriate.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. We'll move to Personnel and Policy. Be it resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following candidates for the election to the Pennsylvania School Boards Association for 2020. President-elect Art Levinowitz, Vice President David Hine, Section 1 Advisor Sabrina Backer, and PSBA Insurance Trustees Kathy Swope and Mark B. Miller. And I need a motion.
Moved.
Jeff, and a second?
Second.
Ross, thank you. Questions or comments? All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
No.
Motion carries 6-1. Be it resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves James L. Applebaum, D.O., to perform the district's mandated physicals for the 2019-2020 school year at a rate of $100 an hour. And I need a motion. Jeff? Thank you, Katrina. Questions or comments? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Be it resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following personnel schedules: A, B, C, D, E, G, and I, and I need a motion. Thank you. And a second? Thank you, Melissa. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. At this time, turn it over to you, Mr. Washington.
Thank you, Madam President. I just want to report on the number of things that you heard from our students. There's some outstanding things going on. We had a good start to the school year. You know, we've always, as always, we have little bumps in the road, but we have 30 students taking college credits now, which you folks recall last year we passed that. And that's pretty good to have 30 kids who are now, classes are taken right at the high school. So there's a lot of great things going on down at Cochranton. The STEM grant that they had last year is now moved in to a second year. They're doing a lot of great things. And also we had the link crew it's at the middle school called Webb. And that was really an introduction for students coming into the building, new students, ninth graders for middle school kids coming, and it was the link crew. They did a lot of where we hook kids up with mentors. Older seniors are working with freshmen. The older kids in the middle school are working with kids. The first day involved them playing games to get to know each other, to get to know the environment, to get to know the building. So we had a good start. So I just want to say to our teachers, we've had a lot of teachers who, and I don't want to start calling names because if I forget one, somebody will be upset, but a number of teachers this summer have done a lot of great work. Congratulations to the folks who went to MIT. They did a fantastic job, but teachers not only wrote curriculums this summer, but they also spent the time working with our kids so our kids can get involved, and I'm very proud of those folks, and so I just want to report that to the board, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Any other public comments at this time? Board comments?
I do have a couple. Going off of Mr. Stevens' comments back there about the carrying closet, I start begging for donations to that every year. And if anybody has anything they'd like to donate to either the Meadville carrying closet or the Cochranton carrying closet, get in touch with the principals at each school. And also the Crawford Central Community Foundation, they're open for donations as well. They're having a benefit here. I think is it?
Just had it this past Saturday.
Okay, I missed that one, but I'm sure they'll still take donations. Ken Ockenbaugh, Mary Lynn Peters, and a group of other people. And one thing I think we should push a lot harder is the Career and Technical Center up there. If anyone has the time on a Wednesday night when we meet to come in there and hear what some of these kids are doing and what they receive for what they're doing, they should certainly do that. So, other than that, it's a beautiful night. Go out and walk your dog.
Can I just say something to strengthen what Frank said and what young Stevenson said there? Also, the idea that we added the washer and dryer to the carrying closet for students to use before and after school. And I just want to say to the community, the people, our custodians who helped put that together, I just think that's a fantastic addition to help our students along the way who might need some help. So.
I'll butt in just a little more too, to extend that.
I'm going to butt in after you. No.
Oh, you can. It's pretty tame tonight. If the representatives of these two schools with the carrying closet could maybe present something of what they do every month when they come here, formatted on your own, I don't think anybody would mind hearing it. So, and thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, then be it resolved that being no further business, this meeting is adjourned at 5:48 PM, and I need a motion.
Move.
Lissa, second? Thank you, Paula Jo. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Meeting is adjourned.